What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. We are back at the secret auction location, and as you see behind me, we're going to start out with looking at an RV. So as most of you know, I've been looking for an RV for a while, and I saw this one pop up, and I actually won the bid at $2,200. It's a 2015 Venture RV Sport Trek. I saw it, and I kind of fell in love with it. It was cheap, $2,200. I won this for $2,200. Now let's take a look at it real quick, because I got some caveats, got some things I need to tell you. Number one, there's a slide out right here. There's another big slide out right there. A little bit of damage down the sides. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, as you can imagine, for $2,200. But I don't think it's that bad either. It still has the battery. It has the propane tanks. And it looks like this is... well, the battery must be dead because this ain't doing nothing. But at least it's got all of its pieces, including the cover for the tanks. This is nice, I think. It's got a little damage right here, too. It's got a big awning up here. I mean, it's massive. This thing is pretty big. And it's a bumper pull, which is exactly what I was looking for. Let's open this up. Let's climb inside real quick and let's take a look. It's got 2 bedrooms. So what I need you guys to do is comment below and tell me what you think. I think this is nice. My fiance does not agree. She's not on board with it. She doesn't think that she doesn't think it makes any sense at all. They took the TVs. Nothing's broken up here, which is nice. The bed still has plastic over it, so that's nice as well. It's a pretty good sized bedroom right there for an RV. Again, missing televisions, but you have a fireplace, you have your entertainment, your stereo system right there. This is the big slide out. As you can see, the couch and everything is missing. We do know where that is, though. You've got a nice counter and sink, decent looking stove, microwave. I'm gonna hold my breath. Yep, that is full of mold. Let me hurry up and get away from that. Bathroom, shower, and then if I could squeeze back here, that's a tight fit. You got another bed there. You got a bed there, like a little dresser type thing, a storage compartment, and then I believe all of this stuff right here is for the couch. So I'm not sure why it's back here when I think this belongs in the living room. But yeah, you've got a total of 3 beds, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. All that stuff should go somewhere right here. The only problem I have with it is you don't know if anything works. Does the air conditioning work? Is the plumbing good? Is the wiring good? There's no way to know. And it's sold as is. So I figured for $2,200, there's no way you can lose money. Look, you got a little slider right here. I don't know what good that does you, but it's there. Okay. You can get someone to hand you your mail through there or something, then close it up. Anyway, so yes, $2,200 was the winning bid, and then they called me. Of course, they did not sell it to me for $2,200. That would be absolutely insane. They called and they countered me at $65. And I said, well, $65 honestly doesn't sound like a bad deal, but let's see if we can get a better deal. And I countered them at $45. What do you think happened? Well, the seller said absolutely not. They cannot do $45. Absolute bottom dollar is $65. So here's where I am right now. I'm on the fence about this. My fiance absolutely says we don't need it. It would not be a good investment. It's going to be something that gets parked and sets that's never going to be used. And maybe she's right. If that is the case, then yes, we would be completely wasting our money. But $6,500, this is a big camper. And there's more. Take a look at what we've got over here. This is one of my favorite parts right here. Aside from that giant awning right there, this. Take a peek at this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You got your sink. You got yourself a little stove right here. Come on, man. This thing is great to take out to the lake and have yourself a little party. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know where this came from or what went there. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, there's a big cockroach right there too, so that's nice. Yeah, there's the keys apparently, so that's nice. I probably don't need it. Let's just be real. I don't need it, but I've been on this mission to find an RV for quite a while now, and unfortunately, they're just expensive. You know, they're not generally cheap. This one is cheap. You got speakers up there. This awning comes out real far. I mean, this thing would be great. I'd take it down to the buyer's property and probably just park out there, and it would probably just sit there forever. Anyway, comment below and tell me what you think. Do you agree with Jessica that this is not a good investment and it's not something that I need? Or for $6,500 for a 2015 model, would you jump on this in a heartbeat? Comment below right now and tell me what you think. Next, we got a 2004 Chevy SSR with 53,000 miles on the odometer. It's purple, and I really thought heavily about bidding on this yesterday, but I remembered I'm trying to get back to the roots of the channel, which is cheap, economical cars. This is not cheap, nor is it economical, nor is it a car for that matter. It's a nice SSR, but it's not one that most people are going to want because it has the 5.3. Let's take a closer look at it. It really doesn't look bad. It looks like it was detailed rather quickly. There's a lot of trim and stuff that's faded. Overall, though, not too bad. That Chevy symbol right there. I've always loved these. It's a convertible, so this whole back opens up and the top folds down, and I always thought it was super cool. This has spent some time out in the sun. I think, if I remember right, it went for something like $15,000 or $16,000, and I thought, man, that's really not bad for this. Let's pop the hood and see what she's working with underneath. Oh, that hood is heavy. Oh my goodness! Wow. Whew. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, this is a 5.3, 2004, 5.3. Yes, right there. Yeah, she's a 5.3. This is not the model most people want, but I've always wanted one. I don't particularly care what engine is in it. I just think there's something really cool about them. They're kind of like a sports car truck, and they kind of look old, but with a modern styling to them as well. It's super unique. It's got some hail damage. Like I said, the body really isn't in that great a shape. There's a lot of sanding marks. There's a lot of orange peel over here on that quarter. In fact, all over the car now that I'm seeing it a little better in the light. So she's not in exceptional condition, but isn't that kind of what the channel's about, right? I can justify buying this. The channel is about finding anything for a good price, right? What do you guys think? What do you guys think a good price for this truck would be? If it was you and it was your money and money was not an object, what would your maximum bid be for a below average condition 2004 SSR with 53,000 miles? Let's start it up. No lights. Damn, I like this. I gotta stop. I like this. I really, really, really like this. I'm not going to do the convertible top because I'm terrified that it'll get stuck. I would like to open the trunk, and I think the only way to do that is with the key fob. There we go. So here's your bed. You got to pop it from the key fob. You open this, and then there's a latch inside that opens the tailgate as well. Get your fingers down in there, and that's all you get. That is it. And then I think somewhere in here there's a latch right there that you pull, and that opens it up. It's a fun little truck. Honestly, I would probably, I don't know if Jessica would want one of these, but I would absolutely. Okay, that's not closing. I would absolutely buy something like this for her. It's fun. It should be relatively quick. It's got room for shopping and groceries and things you might want to do when you're out. I like it. I do. I shouldn't like it, but I really do. Goes right into gear, forwards, backwards. I don't know, guys. It looks like the windows work. Yeah. I'd really love to know if the top works. I really would. Air conditioning. Let's see here. Air conditioning is on. Put it on recirculate. The controls here are kind of worn out, as you can see. Like I said, it's not in the greatest condition. I would definitely want to run a Carfax on this and verify the mileage, because this thing looks like it's had a hard life. The AC works. It's not super cold, but it is cold enough that I would say I'm comfortable saying the AC works. Probably needs a shot of Freon or something. It started right up though. It did. It started right up. I like it. I don't know what these things go for in like excellent condition, especially since this is not the sought after 6.0. But drop your comments below and tell me what you think it's worth. It's definitely been repainted. It's definitely got some hail damage. It's got some body work done to it. But I would call it a good 5-footer. If you get closer than 5 feet, that quarter, there are waves and stuff in that quarter. It's a 5-footer, which to me is perfect. Comment below. Tell me what you think of the SSR. Last on my list, a little Porsche Boxster that I thought would be a cool little car, possibly for Jessica, but truthfully, where we live, I'm not sure this thing would do very well. I already have the Viper, and there are potholes. We live on dirt roads. It is just not a good place for sports cars. This one looks pretty good though. I almost bid on this one too, but I didn't. And I think it stopped out around $10,000 or so. Again, not my wheelhouse. I'm not really sure what this would be worth, but I'll let you guys comment below and tell me what you think. It is an automatic, which to me is a deterrent when it comes to a Porsche. Remember, I had a 911 and it was a manual, and I bought a hardtop for it, and it was a great car. Let's take the key out. Does not start. Am I doing something wrong? Hold on. It should just fire right up, right? Close the door maybe. Hold on. Close the door. Nope. Nothing. Interesting. Okay. Somebody help me here. Well, this is definitely a run and drive. Let's see if the key fob functions. Can do the, yeah, it works. There's lock, and there's trunk. Okay. Very interesting. It will not start. Okay. Well, made short work of that one, right? Dang. That is so weird, because this thing drove through the auction yesterday. I saw it. Oh man, looks like somebody's been into the electronics. That's never a good sign. Dang it. In the Porsche 911, the engine and everything sits right back here. It's right there in the open, but on these, it's actually more of a mid-engine car than the 911 is. The engine and everything sits right under here, which makes it a real pain in the, you know what, to work on. Still, decent looking little car though, man. I think it's a little out of my price range for what it is, and I just don't see there being any real content on this car. But comment below anyway and tell me what you would pay for this at auction, like it sits right here. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get out of here. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching the video. Stay safe out there. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.